Namaste. I'm Aparna, your mistress of manifestations, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I first want to start off by saying Happy New Year. I'm so grateful that we are still connected and you are a part of my little community on YouTube. So, again, thank you very much and a Happy New Year, my friends. So, this is going to be an all sign reading from Aries all the way to Pisces. This is for the month of January 2024. I'm going to be asking three main questions here. The first one is going to be about your emotional health, because unless we are fine on the inside on how our mind is responding to things happening around us, it is impossible to build without having mental stability and peace. That is going to be my first question. Second question is going to be who or what you could be dealing with this month, the advice. Then I'm going to take a handwritten card for each zodiac sign. You could put a question if you like. I will do my best to answer it. Now, before I start, I want to remind you to watch your sun, moon rising, that's your ascendant, as well as Venus and your chart ruler. I will be telling you your chart ruler. And if you have been watching my videos, I do that for all my readings. I tell you who your chart ruler is so that you can go and watch that sign placement as well. It's extremely important. He is like the captain of your ship. Now, I'm going to put the link to calculate your chart for free. Please do that. It's in the description box. Find out those placements, come back to my channel, watch those readings. So, are you ready? Yay! January 2024. Let's go. Come on. This is going to be your reading. Aries, Aries, Aries. Namaste. Let's start. Now, Aries, emotional. Okay, that was the first question. You can go back to the intro to see what this reading is going to be about. Emotional health for Aries. You're ruled by Mars, Aries. Where is Mars in your chart? He's the captain of your ship, the director of your life. His energy is extremely important to you. So do check out that placement as well. Full moon in Libra. A win-win outcome is forecast. Because I'm talking about emotional health, you are going to feel like a winner this month. Awesome. You are going to feel like you rocked it, slayed it, killed it, and nailed it. Get ready. And Aries, if you've been having any kind of an imbalance in your life, whether with your health, with your relationships, or with any kind of negotiation that you're going through, even legal, you're going to win. Second card, expect a powerful change, a new moon eclipse. Listen, you are going to experience a sudden shift. I don't know where energy this is for me, of a breakthrough. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who has a lot of Uranus in their chart. I mean, or you could have many planets in the sign of Aquarius, because Aquarius, the ancient ruler is Saturn, the modern ruler is Uranus. There is some kind of a breakthrough. It could also be Scorpio energy. You are going to receive some good news out of nowhere. And you've been waiting for this. I sense this with this card of waiting for this justice to come in. The universe is going to give it to you just like that. And you're going to start this year feeling like a freaking winner. But you know what? To feel like a winner, you've lost many things. So, I mean, I know that. I sense it. But you waited. Get ready to get gifted with this victory. Okay? Now, I just want to ask who or what is coming towards you, Aries, the month of January 2024. 2024. The sun. Wow. You could have another Leo coming towards you. This is also health, vitality, confidence, God given confidence. And listen, Aries, you are the initiator. The zodiac starts with you. You are about taking action. This energy is available to you. Some of you are going to receive clarity. Some of you are going to have a renewal of your health. Aries, it's beautiful energy. And I'm getting some joy just delivering this message to you. If you've not had confidence, it's going to be restored. If you're worried about your children, Do not. They are fine. All this is the fifth house energy. And last but not least, it is about romance, flirtation, feeling like a child again, confidence, having fun. All this is coming back to you. And if that wasn't enough, you definitely have a Leo coming towards you. I want to give you a heads up. A fellow fire sign, see the strength card. This is somebody being able to manipulate and overpower something bigger than themselves. Like this woman is trying to domesticate a lion. It's very difficult, right? But she's going to do it. You are going to overpower something that was completely slaying you, that was defeating you every time. You are going to defeat it this time. Now, I just want one card, okay, to give you some more information. But if there was a zodiac sign that is 100% coming towards you this month, it is the sign of Leo. Okay. One card on this, please. Archangels Michael, Archangel Michael. Listen, good news. There is good news coming towards you. This is Gemini energy. And then I have the Tower. I told you I sensed that Scorpio energy for you. But in this deck, this is the sign of Capricorn. It is, somebody who's way high in status. It could be governments, organizations. There's a energy of being aloof or a bit uppity, or you have to look up at them. This is also about hospitals or places where you go to rest. If you or any of your loved ones have been struggling with something about health, I'm giving you a heads up. There is good news coming towards you in the health sector because the sun card, it's unbelievable energy for you. I'll give you another message with the strength card. If you felt that you're dealing with somebody who's extremely snobby or very cut off from you, and they have been trying to manipulate you or trying to domesticate you as such, Aries and the Emperor, it's not going to work. Good news is going to be coming towards you. I'll take one more card as an outcome. Don't worry about your health if that is something that is concerning you a lot. I don't know, some of you had to take a time out. It's a very deep connection, whatever this is that you're going through. I don't know if this is a connection that has roots so way back that it could even extend to past lifetimes. Have you felt cut off by someone where they either maintain some kind of a distance with you? There's good news coming towards you. I wonder if someone wants to reconnect back with you who was extremely standoffish with you. Perhaps they were trying to control the beast, within themselves to reach out to you. I think they are going to reach out to you, but there's a lot of ego here. The reason it took them so much time is because they were waiting to overcome something within themselves, their own ego and their own fascination with themselves. Or maybe they think that their status is too high. How can they come down to that level and ask somebody? It's a lot of VIP syndrome here. But this connection is very deep. Perhaps they have a lot of water in their chart as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they are coming towards you. And they're going to come towards you and it's going to bring a feeling of rainbow and sunshine back into your life. When this plays out. And I'm feeling it's someone who has a lot of Leo or Capricorn in their chart. Now, I just want to take another message from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck. Aries, please, Spirit. Aries. Let's see what I got here for you. Abundance. Money. You are going to receive a payout. I sense this because I know there's a lot of Scorpio energy here. You're going to receive some kind of a payout. If money was stuck, justice is coming. If money was owed, it is going to be paid out to you. And I know that there is a Scorpio energy here because I have the death card. The tower card in the Lenormands is Capricorn, but the tower is literally, Scorpio. Here we have something is over. Some of you could be ending a relationship which made you feel alienated from society, as in they kept you kind of away from the people you love. You felt alone. You had a huge mansion to live in. Okay, you had all the fittings of, how do I put it, of having what is that called? A home, money, servants, food, car, but there was no love. You were missing that well connection. Where is the emotion? You are pulling the plug on that. No more. And you're going to either a relationship of your past or there is somebody coming towards you where that emotion is so deep that you don't know. I mean, it's that you've cried, whoever this is. You're ending something. You're not giving somebody a second chance. You're sick of being in a cold relationship. You want this. You want this love, unconditional affection, attraction. And this is coming for you. And by the way, this is the Leo energy because it's the heart energy. And I know, Aries, there is a Leo coming towards you. January 2024. Let me know when they come. Comment below. I would love to hear from you. And if you have a question, put it down. I will pull a card for you. Okay, Aries? Now, let's move on to Taurus. Oh God, I just keep this, these are my 6 bricks for Lego that I teach. I keep them to count because I keep forgetting. Taurus, what is your emotional health for the month January 2024? Happy New Year, my darlings. There we go. I'll tell you what you can expect in the emotional sector. Go back to the intro because the emotions are what we create with, that's what makes us human. Now, Leo, confidence is a key to success. Excellent. I think there are Leos who are going to be going towards a lot of people. I mean, I don't know what has activated the Leo energy of fun, flirtation, and romance. Confidence. Your confidence is going to be off the charts. You're going to feel like a king or a queen. You're going to feel like royalty. I love this energy for all of us. I want us to all start the new year on a note of confidence. And with the Leo energy coming out, I know it is coming for you. It is time to release negativity. Interestingly, even Aries has a lot of Leo and Scorpio energy to watch it. Full moon, you're going to end something, death card. You're going to release something, purge it, and you're going to rebirth something brand new. And the universe is gifting you confidence this month. I want you to engage with this energy. Now, second question I'm going to ask Taurus is who or what is coming towards you? One card, please. You have a Virgo coming towards you, Taurus. This is the energy of the sixth house. It's about work. It's about what you do for service. This is also the energy of somebody who's a loner, very slow moving, somebody a bit older, somebody who likes to spend time on their own. They like to hermit. Somebody who may be loving to watch their movies, cup of coffee, it's like fun. Very intelligent. With the hermit energy, I'm sensing this is somebody older to you, Taurus. I'm sensing that, or there could be an age difference here. The only shadow side of this energy is that they're very judgmental and critical. Everything has to be a certain way, or else they get stressed. They also like to go to the bottom of things and find out nitty-gritty faults. That could be irritating for you. But on the whole, this is slow-moving energy. They don't rush. They want stability. They have a lot of knowledge. This could be somebody who can show the light to others. Another shadow side is that they like to spy. I mean, they're the Nancy Drews. They like to go to the bottom of things. This is not somebody who's going to rush towards you. So, Taurus, if that's what you want, that's not going to happen here. Just take one card to clarify this. See, wisdom. This is somebody older. But see, the owl's made for life. This could also be a hidden relationship, huh? Because the hermit energy is the Virgo and the Pisces axis. It's also about your open enemies, and the Pisces axis is a hidden enemies. I wonder if this is a hidden relationship. Um, they have a lot of wisdom to give you, but I just don't want it to be something which is very what I mean nocturnal is just that you can talk to each other at a certain time of the day, etc., because there's somebody else. I just want to put that out there. But this person is extremely knowledgeable. And for me, the owls are just not about wisdom. In India, the owls, accompany the goddess of wealth. So I wonder if this person has a lot of money as well. But the owls are made for life, you know. Okay, take another card. All right. I'm gonna get a lucky break with someone. A lucky break with someone. If for some of you this individual is single, I do not know that for sure. Or perhaps you don't know that yet. There's a lucky break. Now, this is a card of Sagittarius. This could be a foreigner or somebody you meet while traveling. It's a clover energy. This is going to come out of nowhere. You know, some of you could meet someone who at first may be a bit aloof because they're older, wiser, they have a lot of money. I'm telling you this, they have cash. They are well settled, but they may not rush towards you. But the intention to mate or to be with you for life is there. But because of the owls being a nocturnal bird, there could be a whole side of them that you're not seeing, Taurus. So please, this is a lucky break for you. You could meet them while you're traveling, or this person is a foreigner or somebody very different from your culture. Give this, think about this. Don't just, how do I say, bypass them when they show up because they're very slow. I like that energy for you, Taurus. Listen, give this individual a chance. The paths are going to open up, and there's going to be a lucky break. I want you to jump. Take that opportunity because this is the card of Libra. Venus is exalted in Libra. It's about the paths opening up. You can have a lucky break with someone who perhaps was connected to somebody else in the past. And I think they are going to choose you. They're going to open out the red carpet for you, Taurus. They are. And for somebody else who was not connected or they were single all this while, they are going to come out of hibernation towards you. And it's going to feel like a lucky break. You know, I love the energy for all the signs. Yeah. January 2024, it's beautiful. And this person is coming towards you, I feel, with the intention to be with you for a long time. And this is the card of justice, fair play, balance. And they're going to open out the red carpet for you. I like this energy for you. Please do engage when they show up. Now, what I want to do is take some cards from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck just to tell you what else is happening for you January 2024. Taurus, narcissist, love bombing. Listen, if you are dealing with somebody who is not available to you 24/7, you know, they only can talk to you. I sense that at a certain point in time, you know, they may be very wealthy or well known or have a huge aura about them or some kind of presence where people look up to them. They're a narcissist. And I need you to dump this person because it's not going to proceed. It's going to continue to be a one sided relationship where they are in love with themselves. Yeah. Now, see what's coming towards you. Twin flames. You know, whenever there is disappointment in a certain sector, remember my words. Okay. It is one side of the coin. You're seeing the tails, there is the heads, which is complete satisfaction. But you have to keep attacking that till it flips. Okay. So I know somebody here has hurt you in love, where you felt like the third person, and perhaps they had somebody else, but you gotta wait, gotta remove them, allow this energy to come in. It's on the other side, you're not seeing it. You're seeing the narcissist, but under that freaking narcissist, you're seeing the cards like this. You're seeing your life like this today. But this is here. You got to flip them out of your life. Allow this to come in because this is your unconditional love, twin flame, the one that your soul has pledged. So just remember, when it's a soul connection, na Taurus, it's not much to do with the physical. And I know you're the second house, you're Venusian, you're ruled by things that you can touch and feel, tactile, you know, sensory, what you can smell. You love that. It's your archetype. But there's another part of you that is indestructible, and that is your soul. That doesn't need clothes, perfume, or money. That's where this twin flame comes in. That's that connection. And it's there for you. But you have to end a certain way of doing love where it's only in the 3D, how much they earn, what they wear, what they brands. I've done that too. Okay. And I still, like an idiot, do that many times. So I'm not chastising you, but I want you to flip this energy as fast as possible. There's a twin flame waiting for you on the other side. Okay, Taurus, come on now. I have full faith in you. Now, I'll take my own handwritten cards for you, Taurus, and I will tell you what Archangel Michael, Metatron want to tell you. Sun is here. It's about health. It's about Leo. It's about kingship. It's about rulership. It's about confidence. Beautiful energy. I told you you're the empress. Your emperor is here. True love. They are here. Flip that narcissist out of your life because your emperor is your Taurus and you are the empress. This is your vibrational match. Now, I'm going to move on to the sign of the twins, Gemini. All right? Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Happy New Year, Gemini. You are ruled by Mercury. It's my ascendant, by the way. Do check out where Mercury sits in your chart as well. That will have a lot of meaning and consequence to you. Now, the first question I'm going to ask is about emotional. What is going to happen in our mental, unseen part of our, daily existence? I want to definitely tell you what is going to happen, how you're going to feel, okay, through this beautiful journey of January 2024. Your dreams need a practical plan. Full moon in Taurus. So, some of you may feel that you have a dream, you've set your chartered course, it's coming. It's like, where is it? There is something missing in it, whatever this plan may be for. Okay, Gemini, I need you to go back to the drawing board, and you're very good at that. Remove the stuff not needed, add the things which are needed, and you'll understand that it was just a little bit of a niggle. Once you solve that niggle, you're on your way. Now, meditate and contemplate. This is the Pisces energy. You need to pull back. This month, you are going to feel like you are rushing, you are pushing too hard, and nothing is coming. It's okay. There's a bit of frustration, there's a bit of confusion. When this card comes out, it is about stopping, pulling back, taking a look, and looking again, going through the stuff, and then finding a practical solution. This energy is available to you. Do not let the feeling of frustration overpower you, Gemini. Please be patient because the minute you pull back, think about stuff, you are going to find your answers, and I'm setting intentions for that. Now, second question I'm going to ask is what or who could you be dealing with in the month of January 2024, the magician? Okay, the magician. Now, this is somebody who is your energy. It's Virgo and Gemini because both these signs are ruled by Mercury. You are definitely dealing with a Virgo. Okay. Now, this is about creating magic in your life. Being, somebody who manifests like a gangster. Awesome energy. You have all the elements. I know that there's something missing here that you're not able to figure out what is missing. You are going to. And you're going to get up on stage and perform, I think, a miracle in your life. Now, shadow side of this energy is somebody's trying to trick you. And I just want to ask the two cards to clarify that. I want you to be careful because the magician energy is somebody who overpromises and does stuff in a way, sleight of hand, you don't even know what they're doing. And by the end of the day, you go, what happened to me? I don't want that for you. Well, the first energy that comes out is the sign of Libra. This is the paths opening up. I think some of you are going to be manifesting your dreams. Okay. And this is about communication because the magician is Virgo and Gemini. It is Mercury ruled. Mercury rules communication of all kinds. You are receiving some kind of a communication, either from somebody who likes to be a loner or somebody who is in your neighborhood and it's going to open up some kind of a path for you, Gemini. Why do I feel that this is going to bring some kind of justice in your life as well and balance? Take one more card. Even the paths for love are going to open up for you, Gemini. Paths for love. And this is the main female here. Um, this is the main individual I'm talking to, is showing up as a feminine energy. And for me, the rose, it always signifies a cup of love because it's always you want to exchange. I don't know if you're looking for love, Gemini, or you have your eyes on someone. This woman is watching somebody very closely. There's also somebody who's learned a lot of lessons, or who has a lot to teach, or who keeps a lot of secrets. Now, if the magician energy, I want you to be careful. If somebody is keeping too many cards close to their chest, they may have a lot of secrets. This is a single parent. This is my card of Aries, the bear. This is someone who, how do I put it, has lived a lot of their life being on their own, because this is very powerful energy. They can be Winnie the Pooh, or they can be this energy where they will attack somebody if they try to come towards them or to harm something that is very precious to them. I just want you to know that I hope these are not two facets of an individual where they are showing you this, but I hope they are not tricking you with the magician card that they actually are this. Is very aggressive. There's also somebody who has a lot of blood pressure problems, anger issues. I want you to just take note of this energy. I know the paths are opening up for you, but there is an energy here of someone who may try to trick you. If you feel someone is not opening their book, not showing you all their cards, I request you to not push forward, even though they pull out the red carpet for you, because I don't want them to yank it out of your feet, like magician, the shadow side. Gemini, I just request you to meditate and contemplate. Go back to the first message. Do not rush. There's something missing. They are offering you something which is too good to be true. It needs a practical plan. All right? Now, just want to take two cards from Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck. My God, you're going to get a shock. This is your Uranus. If we're dealing with somebody who has Aquarius in their chart, it's going to be a sudden shift, a sudden change, a shocking, something shocking. Listen, I think you don't know a lot of things. Gemini, I don't know why I feel there are a lot of secrets, and something, it's going to be a eureka moment where, this is very uncomfortable energy. I get that because nobody wants to be struck by lightning. It's like, can imagine that. But there was darkness before. The minute the thunder comes on, you're able to see something for a bit again, and you go, oh my God, this was it. There is some shocking news coming your way. It's also about a surprise or an epiphany, and I want you to engage with that energy. I'll hold on to this card because I want to take one more card. I don't know why I feel, Gemini, this is going to be in a very personal relationship of yours. Some of you could suddenly get an offer to marry. I'm telling you that red carpet for me is exactly this energy. Somebody throwing out that red carpet for you out of nowhere. They're going to propose to you. I just want you to take note of this energy. I don't know if they have an angry ex around them who is going to be mighty mad. Like, don't poke the bear energy. Yeah, you're dealing with two people here. One is this energy, somebody who's very well read, well spoken, um, Venusian, a lot of water in their chart, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, emotionally intelligent, could be a writer, an author, a speaker, somebody who has a lot of secrets. And I feel there's somebody else here who's mighty angry. If somebody is opening out the red carpet for you, offering you this, I want you to know that you may be shocked to find out that there's somebody else in the background who's mighty mad. Just please take note of that. But for the rest of you, there is a soulmate coming in Gemini who is going to offer you everything. And if you already know this individual, okay, this time they're going to pull out the red carpet for you. They're going to offer you a ring. They want to commit with you. And I'm giving you a heads up on that. Okay. Congratulations, Gemini. Now, I just want to take two cards from my own hand to see what else I can tell you. Oh, Archangels Michael and Archangel Metatron. Thank you. And the wait is over. You win. What you have asked for will be delivered. I have a sense there's somebody coming back from your past who never gave you anything in the past. You wanted something from them. They never opened that red carpet. Perhaps they were still dealing with something in their life. The wait is over. They're coming towards you with a surefire commitment, a diamond ring, whatever you want. Every box will be ticked. There we go. The real deal. The real deal. Guaranteed. Real love. My goodness, legit. Love junkie. It's here. You have, I'm sorry, enjoy the love junkie. No, no, no. Enjoy the love journey. You have walked a path, Gemini, and you've searched for love. You have a lot of love to give. You've held on to that rose and look out there. Who is there for me? You may have met a few people along this journey, but they never gave you something that you wanted. There was always something missing. It was not a practical plan, but this time somebody is coming back for you. I know this. They may have realized what they were missing, and they're going to come back and deliver this whole thing to you as it is. They want you and you only, male or female. It is coming for you. Congratulations, Gemini. And I want you to engage with this energy. Now, let's move on to Cancer. Cancer, Happy New Year, yeah. January 2024. The first question I want to ask about is emotional health. You're ruled by the moon. Very important for you. Do watch where moon sits in your chart. It'll give you a lot of answers. Prosperity lies ahead. My God, new moon in Taurus. There's going to be a brand new energy for you available for money to come towards you or self worth this month. If you felt kind of neglected, glossed over, ignored, or if you felt you're not making enough money, you're going to suddenly start to feel vibrant, loved, wanted, chosen, and abundant. And so be it. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. You are going to have a sudden burst of that initiation. You're going to want to take action, okay? Cancer. And if you've been somebody who's retreated back into your shell, whatever reason, we all do that at times, and you have your own shell, you have your home on your back, you are going to get a burst of energy which is going to make you feel, because it's the reason I'm asking about emotional health, go back to my intro, is because until we feel a certain way, it's very difficult for us to create something. So this month you're going to start to feel important, you're going to start to feel abundant, health, mentally as well as financially, which is going to allow you to initiate stuff in your life. Now, second question I want to ask is, who or what you could be dealing with this month? Cancer, justice. You have a Libra coming towards you. This talks about fair play. This talks about balance. Or this talks literally about somebody who could be wearing an uniform, a uniform. They could be working for the legal system. Or if you have been fighting some kind of a legal battle, justice is coming for you. To clarify this card, please. Okay, Cancer. What is this about, Spirit? It's a matter of time. When this clock comes out or this compass comes out, it's about direction. It's about how things can change suddenly. And because this is that circular thing, I always believe that it's time for this change. It's time for this justice to come in. I don't care what sector you've suffered. And if you're going through something legal, as in a divorce, there's justice coming for you. And balance is going to be restored back into your life, Cancer. And it's time. There's a sun in the center of this dial. And because of this circular thing, this is very karmic. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, where you've gone around the same thing over and over again. It's time for you to receive your justice. You could also be dealing with a Leo. One more card on this, Spirit. Somebody who has tried to confuse you. It's the maze. See, you've been waiting there patiently in that pergola. People have been taking their time to come towards you. Or you've been dealing with somebody who was creating a lot of confusion for you because they're confused. I don't know if they have a lot of Pisces in their chart because they have taken their sweet time. You've been stuck in a maze and perhaps you have been waiting very patiently, but justice is coming. And if the person who was trying to make you feel lost because they were taking so much time to come, they themselves are going to get lost in that their own maze of crap. And you are going to be able to shift directions and get out of that position of waiting for someone. You're dealing with somebody with a lot of Pisces in their chart. Confusion, no clarity. You're going to take, it's very interesting. You have both these cards here. See how interesting this is. You're going to take a closer look at something and you're going to realize that this person has been just playing a game with you. They have been taking their own sweet time to come towards you. All this time, hoping that making you wait there. You're going to change directions. You're going to go the other way and let them keep playing their own games in their own maze because you are going to take a closer look where you are in love and why. And you're going to realize the only reason that you are there is because you're patiently waiting for that loser to show up. And they are dealing with many more people along the way. I want you to take a closer look at this situation. Please, Cancer, because you are wasting your prana, your life force energy, waiting for someone while they are happily dealing with others and expecting you to stand there waiting for them. Take another message from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck for you, Cancer. Snake, charmed or used. I know they have charmed your pants off. They have very happily made you wait there while they are continuing their journey of going through this maze and their shenanigans and dealing with many people. While you wait there patiently, because you are there, how do I put it? There, if everything all else fails, plan. But what about you, Cancer? You are waiting there. They are busy playing. Don't be charmed by this individual. It's a charmer. Please set up your boundaries because this snake, it's not just poison energy. It's about, like being tempted, that temptation energy, the Garden of Eden and all that story, right? So it's trying to tempt you with something. They may try to wrap themselves very close to you, but they're measuring up. They're measuring you up to strike you. The python doesn't hug and kiss. They're also constricting you, I love this card for you, Sword and Roses. It talks about clarity, it talks about truth. See, roses always signify love, and the sword is about air energy. It's about supreme clarity coming. You cut through that fog that the person is creating. It's a Shahasara energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and the Justice card has come out. You are going to understand how somebody is delaying your timeline to meet who? The right person with whom the right chemistry, the insane passion. This person is charming your pants off. You're dealing with a charmer who's delaying your progress in the sector of love. And while you wait there patiently, they are happily dealing with other people because they know Cancer is going nowhere. Please understand that the clarity energy is here in love for you. Use it because this is waiting to enter your vibration. Cancer, if nothing else, at least allow the people with whom you've made soul contracts to come towards you. This does not feel easy for me. This charmer energy, they are fooling you. Stop this cycle. Use that sword and cut through their crap. Let them go around in their own maze and get lost while you take a closer look at this and change directions. Okay. And the minute you change directions, that sun on that compass is going to shine on you. And the sun is the fifth house. Leo energy about love, romance, flirtation, and it's there for you. And insane passion and heat. Yeah. Allow the right person to come in. Now, and the wait is over. These are my own handwritten cards, and I want to close out with that. The right person is going to come. All that you've asked for is available to you. Your wish is going to be granted. Yeah, Cancer. I know you've been waiting for something. This is the month you're going to start to see that because your victory is assured. Sure. Nobody can steal that away from you. Okay, my darling Cancers? Now, let's move on to the sign of Leo. Well, Leo, so far you've shown up in almost all the readings. Okay. Now, Happy New Year. You're ruled by the sun. Do watch where your sun sits in your chart. You could even see Mars and, of course, the other placements, Venus, your rising, ascendant, and your moon. First question I want to ask is how is your mental state going to be the month of January? New moon in Gemini, communication is key. You're going to feel very chatty, or you're going to want to communicate a lot with people. Please do that. Or brand new opportunities to talk, to express yourself will be available. This is all your Vishuddha. Utilize it. You're going to feel very chatty in your mind. You're going to want to reach out to a lot of people. Do it. Now, full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. This is 11th house energy. This is about the internet. It's about your reputation. It's about how people see you, you know, in the social media or on planet Earth. How are you viewed? It's right on top of your chart, right? So you are going to show people a brand new way. Perhaps you're changing something about yourself, your reputation, you're going to be a little star. I'm sensing all this for you, Leo. And if there was one sign who loves the spotlight on them, it's you. You're going to have some kind of a breakthrough, I'm sensing, where you're going to be able to put yourself out to more people, perhaps garner more followers, or some kind of a social media or worldwide web presence. Utilize it. Your reputation is going to take a huge, how can I say, a status upgrade. I'm telling you this. There is this opportunity coming towards you, or you're going to feel like a VIP. I love this energy for you, Leo. Engage with it. Now, I also feel some of you may start communicating more via social media or start doing something more with social media this month. All right? Now, second question, Leo. January 2024 is what or who will you be dealing with? High Priestess. So Pisces on the Virgo axis. Moon. Um, Something very hidden. Now, interestingly, the Pisces energy is your hidden enemies, and the Virgo energy is your open enemies. I'm going to give you a heads up. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who's put you in a third party, or there is somebody there in the background lurking behind. I want to just put this out there for you. I don't really like this energy for you unless you're willing to channel the higher vibration, which is people who are into the esoteric arts. It's about a spiritual connection, a very deep connection, could even be past lives, or somebody who knows about the occult and uses, works with light. Now, that I'm okay with. What's this about for my darling Leos, please, Spirit? It's also about intuition, huh? Gemini energy. This is in your neighborhood. It's about communication. It's good news. I don't know if you're going to hear some good news about a secretive connection you have. This is somebody in your neighborhood, literally. It's a third house energy. Short distance travels. What is this about? See, Leo, this is very much your energy because this is a showing up as a woman, man or woman, regal, royal, very sexually charged, wearing the glyph of Venus on her chest, but with all this red. I know it's you, Mars. That you have. For me, Leo can also have a lot of Mars in them because it's of that fire. You love to burn. How do I put it? You have that burning desire within you. I don't know what news you're going to hear about either a woman or this is your energy. And this is somebody who's very sexually, how do I say, evolved. Or perhaps you're going to have an awakening which is based out of a very intimate, sexually charged relationship where you're going to be able to actually explore your, how do I put it, not your sex drive, but perhaps you're someone who's never done that. I don't know who this is for. Huh? Sorry if it's coming out a bit. Um, no, it's for you, the sun, Leo. It's yours. Either you are receiving some good news, okay, about a relationship, but I think this relationship is hidden. But there's going to be either a renewal of the sex drive in that. Something is coming to light, huh? I want to give you another heads up. If you're dealing with somebody who is already dealing with someone else, I don't want this to play out on the shadow side where it comes to light that you are dealing with them and there's some confusion. But because of the Gemini energy, it's about good news. Perhaps you're going to find something out. Listen, this is the Pisces energy, the clouds. There's a lot of confusion here. I want you to engage with the sun to dispel the clouds. I don't know if somebody's fooling you, huh? Leo, just please take note of this energy. There are highs here, but there are lows here too. And the lows are about deception, three people being there. There's a third party involved here. But you are also receiving some good news about this connection. I don't know what this could mean for you. If some of you didn't know that they are still dealing with somebody else and they're trying to confuse you with the Pisces energy, creating that fog, I want you to shine bright as much as you can because you are the sun. And when you are shown something, please see it for what it is because nothing can stop the sun from shining. And that's your energy. Now, there's a bridge that is going to be formed. You know, I think you're going to reconnect, or somebody from your past is going to come towards you with it's a secretive connection. I know this. I don't know if they were dealing with somebody in the past, but they're going to come towards you and want to reconnect with you. But just make sure that they are still not dealing with somebody else and just want this from you, which is, your sexual, prowess or your sexual powers or what you can give them sexually. Um, I want them to be clear and give you clarity on as to what they want from you. Because this is about flirtation, confidence, romance, passion, childlike energy. I wonder if you're dealing with somebody who has a child. But I just want to give you a heads up, Leo, and I can't sugarcoat the messages. There is still a lot of confusion, even though the news coming towards you is good. Don't rush. Wait. I know you're about fire, you're about desire. I want you to wait. There's a lot of sexual tension here, but you don't have clarity yet. They are still creating some fog around you. Please don't rush. Please go easy. If they want, they'll wait. Now, I'll take some cards from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck for you, Leo. Let's see what this deck wants to offer you in terms of advice. Correct. The chaser. You've been chasing somebody, or you are scared that you run after people because you are afraid that they will leave you or abandon you. This is nothing to be ashamed of. All of us have this, Leo. But in some of us, it is augmented because of our own past experiences. And sometimes it goes back beyond our childhood to past lifetimes where we've always been left by somebody at the shore. You're waiting there and they never show up. You're afraid. And perhaps that's why you've been chasing somebody. You know this relationship is just sexual. I'm not saying there's no love, but when you have to chase something, it's not the organic love energy I want you to experience. When you are walking with someone or running with someone, you're not chasing anything. You're chasing a goal, which is a united goal. You're chasing them and they're running faster. There could be an age difference here. Love call. Somebody is going to call you up out of nowhere, and I know this, out of nowhere, and you're going to be shocked that they even, thought of you. They are going to message you. I don't know who this is for you. It's somebody from your past, yeah, Leo. Somebody from your past. And this individual is stuck This teddy bear energy is what I want you to experience, not that chaser energy. Somebody who wants to date. They're interested in you. Blooming romance and flirting. This is your energy. You're like a teddy bear. Yeah. You can be a Winnie the Pooh or that aggressive bear. Lion. I want you to stop chasing somebody where you know it is codependent, where it is only sex based. They have somebody else. And no matter how much you run after them or give them love, they're always going to be 10 steps ahead of you because they are constantly going back to something. And I want you to stop doing this if you can, Leo. I love you and I'm giving you a lot of strength to do that. Expect a sudden call from somebody from your past, and you will be shocked to know that they want to date you and they're very interested in you. And this is a kind of love available. Okay. They want to cuddle up and hug you and kiss you. And I want that for you. Now, it's coming for you this month. Take three cards from my own handwritten cards for you, Leo. Your life is about to get an upgrade. Long awaited, it's here, finally, yippee. Well, this is that childlike enthusiasm coming towards your life where you waited for something and you've waited and waited some more. And in the meanwhile, you've chased a lot of losers, male or female, and they've always given you love enough to keep you there. But you've always felt like you've had to run after them to receive any kind of a reward of love, emotions. Sex has always been there. Deja vu, past life, fate, destiny, meant to be. There's somebody coming back towards you. It's going to feel like you know them for lifetimes because it's a soul connection. The body has nothing to do with it. It's not their hairstyle or the clothes they wear or the brands. It's the brand of their soul because your name is branded on it. And this is like we're going to recognize each other the minute we lock eyes. This is this coming towards you. There is a soulmate coming towards you. And the word soul means that it is a connection which is directly from your anahata, which is your energy to theirs. There's nothing else that is going to play a part. And this is coming for you. You're going to know them the minute you lock eyes with them, Leo. There's just a small delay. It's just a small delay, Leo. Come on now, have some patience. I know for a fire sign, it's the hardest thing to do, but if you can, it's just a small delay. And you know what this is telling me? Some of you have given up on love. I want you to know that there's just a small delay in it coming in. It is not denied for you. It is not denied for you. It's just a small delay. I promise you this, okay? It's just a small delay. All right, Leo? Now, let's move on to Virgo. Virgo, namaste. Happy New Year, Virgo. How are you doing? Who rules you? Mercury. Please check out where he sits in your chart. That could be very consequential for you. Now, the first question I want to ask, what is your emotional state going to be like this month? You can go back to the introduction to understand why I'm asking this question for you. Expect a powerful change, new moon eclipse. There is going to be a sudden shift in your mental state, Virgo. If you were feeling down in the dumps, you're going to feel like a little bunny rabbit again. And whatever was bothering you, that you thought was bigger than you, expect a change in that. In what sector it is, money, health, finances, love, or you. Expect a powerful change, or even in a situation that you were just struggling with. This is brand new energy. Okay, Virgo, engage with it. What do you need to release? This is Scorpio energy. You are being asked, Virgo, to go within, be the hermit, your archetype. Ask questions as to where you are in love or in your life and why. And mainly, the only reason we stay stuck because we keep things which we don't need anymore. This can be people, places, or habits. Things. Release them. Engage with the energy. The minute you tell the universe or God, source, creator, your passed on loved ones, ancestors, your pets, I don't know who has passed on for you. If you tell them, I am willing to play the game. I am willing to let go of something. Show me the way. They will, because you are holding on to something which has outlived its purpose. And then you're holding on to it, it's rotting and decaying, while all the new things waiting to replace it are waiting patiently. When is Virgo going to get rid of this garbage? I want you to think of what I'm speaking because I know this is for you. Now, I'm hearing self sabotage. I want to ask the second question for you is what or who is coming towards you? Or what could you be dealing with in January 2024? The Sun, Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Leo. It's about confidence, flirtation, love, romance, children. Some of you could have, you know, a return of your childlike energy and enthusiasm. I also want to tell you something, Virgo. If you've been struggling with health, the sun is here, yeah, in Jan. It's about supreme good health, okay? Let's clarify this energy for you. One moment, Virgo. Um, January 20, no, what I said, January 2029. Hey, listen, if you're still watching my videos in 2029, okay, Virgo, promise me you will comment below. Transition. Now, with the sun energy being here, some of you could be falling pregnant because, it's about children and there's like the sunlight here in the nest. Some of you are transitioning into something different. I don't know if you're transitioning into a mode of being a parent or nesting with someone. These are stocks, they bring in children, babies, Aquarius energy. It's about hope, it's about healing, it's about your reputation, and with the card of the sun being here, I love this energy for you. Some of you are going to transition into a full time relationship, okay, where there is a home, there's a potential to create, how do I put it? If you've been single all your life, you're going to move into a very traditional family situation, parents, children, dog, home, car, and you want to nest with someone. And this is coming for you. Sun clarifying the sun. I am being asked to tell you that if you're worried about your health, Virgo, there is good health coming your way. Please do not worry about your health, or if you're worried about a child's health, please do not worry. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Spirit, thank you for that. You're definitely going to be dealing with a Leo. Leo has been bombing all the readings. They are showing up in everybody is reading. It's interesting. Listen, some of you are getting married, Virgo. You are getting married. You are transitioning into a committed partnership. And this for me is Libra energy. Venus is exalted here. This is about a committed partnership coming your way where you're going to be building your home. It is going to be a healthy relationship. There is potential to have children here. Congratulations, Virgo. Grab it, run with it, claim it. If you've been stuck in a cycle, by the way, let me also give you the shadow side. For some of you who have been stuck in a cycle, the ring, Saturn has 7 rings. It's very karmic. It's been making you do the work. You could have an opportunity to restore the health of that partnership or transition into again having stability. I'm sensing this for you. Okay? It's beautiful energy. I don't want to spoil a wet dream. So I'm not going to clarify this anymore. But for most of you, there is a committed partnership with the potential to grow and create whatever you wish in your life. It's coming. Somebody else also falling pregnant. I feel that. Now, let me see what else is coming towards you, Virgo. Here's our Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck. Thank you. I'll tell you what your cards are. The Runner. I don't know who you've been running after. I'm also sensing this card has also come out for Leo, if I'm not mistaken. You are dealing with a Leo. Have you been trying to chase someone? They're always running ahead of you. You know what I don't like about this energy is this is somebody who has issues of being abandoned. This could come from your childhood or even way beyond that, past lifetimes, where you've always been left to fend for yourself, Virgo. And people have left you standing at the shore and you waited patiently, but they never show up. I want you to stop chasing such people who continuously choose to run away from you. The faster you run, the faster they run. I'd rather have you have someone who's willing to stand with you and run with you towards your goals. Stop chasing the wrong people. You're also dealing with somebody who doesn't want to be intimate with you, huh? As in, they feel that I don't know what this is talking about, but it's not very positive energy. If you are dealing with someone who's always running away from you, it's time to let them keep running and you wait on the show and relax. Okay? Because this kind of running is for cardio. I mean, let them do it for the gym. And there's a lot of arrogance here because they almost know that you're going to keep running after them. Can you stop doing that for me, Virgo? Try something different this year. It may be hard, but hey, I'm giving you a lot of courage from my side and a lot of positive energy, Virgo. I know you can do it. Stop chasing this person yet. Run, go, run, chalo. Keep running. I want you to do that for me. This is the Scorpio energy, Phoenix. I know you may have to burn out parts of you, cauterize them out that do not work. They're appendages which are hanging, they're not serving you, they're extra weeds and roots. It's going to hurt. It's going to feel like everything is ending for you, but then you're going to rise exactly like this, like the phoenix does from the ashes. You're going to change yourself. Somebody here is going to remodel, refashion themselves. People are not going to recognize you. They're going to be, is that you? You were that individual who always depended on others. You always wanted validation. You never, stood up for yourself. You allowed other people to take advantage of you. Is this you? And you're going to say, you know what? Welcome. Welcome to my upgraded version for 2024. You're going to refashion yourself from all those things that burnt you and harmed you. You're going to design the new you. You're going to rise above the ashes. And this talks about a new phase, renewal and growth, changed mind. I also feel for some of you, there is the energy of Scorpio, which is also about judgment, which is about a second chance with an individual. If you so choose, it's possible, but I feel that they are continuously giving you a run for the money. Somebody's thinking of you. Somebody's thinking of you, and this is somebody from your past. Either they're looking at your photos or the memories you've had together, or somebody is wanting to make memories with you. See, both these energies are here. Either you're going to be going back to someone, but that person has always given you a run. I am sensing arrogance with the Leo energy. That's the shadow side. But there is somebody way back, perhaps when times were simpler. I don't know why I feel this is, with this camera and this stuff. It could even be somebody who, how do I put it, way back in time, school, college, who loved you. And there's a lot of memories there which are very innocent. There is no ego involved there. Perhaps they could make a return back into your life. You have free will, Virgo, and you have the rest of your life to play the game of love. I want you to enjoy the journey, not run after those who are running away from you. Promise me this, okay? Now, I want to close out your reading by taking three cards from my own handwritten cards. Ask me which song is playing in my head. My God. You want to hear the song playing in my head right now? Remember that song, Be My Lover? Da 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 dee da 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 da. Sorry. Da 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 dee da 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 da. Be my lover, won't you? Oh God. Somebody coming back to you who wants a lot of sex. You know that fear of intimacy. I know you've dealt with somebody who didn't want to be intimate with you because I don't know why. There's somebody coming back who wants that, and this is the song playing in my head. I just want to tell you that. What? Don't confuse the universe. Set clear intentions because she is listening to you. Virgo, have you been confusing the universe? I want love, but then I don't want them to live with me. I want sex, but then I don't want them to marry me. You have been setting weird intentions. We do that. I've done that. I still do that. But then as you go on and you see what comes out of it, you fix your recipes when you're cooking or whatever you do in your life. Oh, I tweak this. So change this. Please think what you're asking because you have no idea, Virgo. If you knew the power of your words, you wouldn't just speak anything. If you knew the power of your mind and your thoughts, you wouldn't just think anything. And if you knew the power of your presence, you wouldn't just go anywhere and chase after people. I want you to reclaim your power, set clear intentions. Universe, your past on loved ones, God, source, creator, I don't know, angels, pets, whoever you believe is listening to you. This card has come up for a lot of people. It's just a small delay, yeah. Small delay. When this delay card comes out, it's about timing. Divine timing is at play in your life, Virgo. And more importantly, a delay is not a denial. It is available to you. It is just taking a little more time. Perhaps it's taking the longer route, but it's going to come in. And I want you to have full faith in that. And now let's move on to the sign of Libra. Hi, Libras. Welcome to your reading for the month of January 2024. Let's get to it. Now, the first question I'm going to ask Libra is about your emotional health for this month. Now, who is your chart ruler? Venus. Venus rules you, Libra. You're about justice, balance, fair play, all things which are, how can I put it, diplomacy, even the finer things in life, like, champagne and cocktails and fancy dinners. You are all about that. The goddess of love, wisdom, and beauty herself graces you. So do find out where she sits in your chart. And you need to find out what is going on in your life based on her movement. You'll be astounded, Libra. So do not forget to calculate your chart. The link is in the description box below. So I'm just going to ask Archangels Michael and Metatron, what is your emotional health for January 2024? Here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and South Node. And we have South Node energy here. Don't let your past hold you back. Now, whatever happens in the sky, as above, so below, it's, I think, the third law of Hermes. It is a reflection. Now, when the planets move and they're constantly in motion, that's how we have night and day, correct? They form certain angles, oppositions, squares, sextiles. So when these happen, we still have some kind of a control as to how we engage with this energy. But when the nodes are triggered, these are the North Node, Rahu, and the South Node, Ketu. These are more fated events. This is almost like the contract your soul made before it arrived here. And these are gentle reminders to you that it's time. It's time to walk through this portal and make a decision about something. And when the South Node is triggered, Ketu, it talks about releasing things. It's about purging things out of your life. It is not to make you feel that you're going to lose something. It is just to remind you that get rid of something because you need to allow something brand new to come. You may feel very emotionally, how do I put it, stirred up, Libra, and the universe is going to keep nudging you, giving you prompts, reminding you, you have to let something go. Don't fight it. Because like I said, these are more fated events. Maybe in your past, you let something go and it didn't work out, but this time the universe is saying we are with you. We have made this contract that at this particular time, Libra, you will release something from your life organically and engage with this energy. Please, I request you, don't allow the universe to pick something for you because then they will pick the exact thing that you may not like. You engage with it. Start cleaning your cupboard, give stuff away to people, start releasing things, give up a habit, whatever. Release with this energy. Because when the south node is there, the minute you let it go, my God, it's you, the energy shifts. And you have brand new energy in the form of space available to you for you to create and add new beautiful things to your life. The end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. Now, Capricorn is a 10th house. It is about the elder. It is about experience. It is about restrictions. It is about the boss. It is all about a bunch of people who are way higher than you. So this could be a boss. This could be something about your work that you've been struggling with, where either you've been facing a lot of blue tape, red tape, black tape, pink tape. You're not able to get your point across, or you felt frustrated because of the immense amount of restrictions that somebody's putting on you. The cycle is going to end. And I have a feeling you're going to release something very big from your life, which has kept you under them. Because Capricorn likes to boss over people, or, and that's because they have the experience. And by the way, when the Capricorn energy is spoken about, how can we not speak about Saturn, who rules Capricorn? And that means it talks about Chronos. It talks about Lord Shani, who's the ruler of time and karma. You've done your time somewhere. Your sentence is over there. And I'm using the word sentence because I know you've worked in a very big organization, if this is for work for you, or you butted heads with somebody who's way higher than your pay grade. This could even be a friendship where somebody was too bossy. Well, this tough cycle of what you've struggled with is coming to an end. And this time, do not let your fear of losing something stop you, because the portal is open, universe has spoken, and it wants you to walk, keep walking, because you are going to be a boss. I am sensing somebody's going to boss up here, and this is your mental state for this month. I love it for you. If you're going to start the year like this, more power to you. Okay, Libra? Now, the second question that I want to ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron is who or what could be coming towards you this month. Let's see. Okay, Libra, Jan 2024. All right, let's go. Chariot. This is Cancer energy. This is about feeling loved, nurtured. It's about the mother. It's about caring. You could be buying a brand new home or a brand new car. Get ready. This is also about movement. Movement. Wherever there was stuck energy for you, Libra, there's going to be a gush. It's like a huge burst of momentum. I feel some of you could start to feel more loved and cared for. I don't know who this is for. Or if you have a mom, or if your mother is with you, or you have your aunt or your sisters with you, you are going to feel way more loved than before. Yeah, Libra. This is a fourth house energy. It is about the home. It is about the mother. It is about feeling loved and nurtured. It is about caring. It is about movement. It is about overcoming obstacles, because this is my card of victory. And let me tell you, take that portal when it opens for you to exit something right out there, with the south node on your chariot towards victory. Call Scorpio energy. Again, it's about purging. There is something, I don't know, there is an energy of you having to release something. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I struggle with this every day. I don't even want to give up or throw away some of my old things. But I engage with the energy when I know that Ketu is kind of giving me his energy to work with. You do it too. Engage with it. The universe is going to ask you to release something. The universe is going to give you the energy to walk through that portal and give you a ride as well on the chariot. Take it. The minute you let this go, when the call card comes out, the other energy of Scorpio, apart from purging, is regeneration. It is a restart. You get a second chance at something, or perhaps you're going to get a call about moving something in your life. It's going to be an uncomfortable shift. I'll tell you that because the Tower energy, which is Scorpio, the Judgment energy, which is Scorpio, these are not easy energies. The Death card, which is Scorpio, is not. It's not. As human beings, we don't want to give up things that has worked well for us. But the universe is constantly asking you to upgrade yourself. And this is about that. I'll take a card for each of these, okay? Let's see. Some of you could be on the cusp with Scorpio as well. So what is this Chariot card about, please? Thank you. Libras. It's good news. It's good news. I'll give you a heads up here. This is a card of Sagittarius, by the way. You are going to receive amazing news about either buying a new home or buying a vehicle, or you're going to receive communication or a handshake from a bunch of people who feel like home to you. I don't know who this is talking about. They're going to want to meet up. They're going to want to come to your home. Some of you could have a lot of parties and events at your home too. Now, the shadow side of this card is a bit of flattery. So just watch out for that, but I'm not sensing that. I am sensing that you are going to have a victory and you're going to celebrate this huge occasion. I don't know if you're reconnecting with somebody from your past because the Chariot card is about your roots. It's about your home, Libra. You're reconnecting with somebody. And, with the card of Sagittarius, perhaps you're dealing with foreigners. So you're going to reconnect back with people from your home, Libra. I'm sensing this, okay? Or with a mother figure. If you have had some kind of an disagreement in your home, there is a chance here that the olive branch will be extended. And then I have the Pisces energy, the fish. This for me, the fish energy is very sudden. It's sudden. It's also like the Uranian energy for me. The fish suddenly shift direction. There's going to be a sudden shift here, either in your finances or with something in your home or with a relationship that is very close to you, where there's a lot of emotions. A lot of emotions. Fish is just water, Pisces. It's about emotions. It's about deep-seated feelings. And I think there is going to be a change or a shift in that relationship for you. Or there is a relationship coming towards you that is not only going to be advantageous in terms of creating wealth in your life, because, for me, Pisces is, it's about money. And, the fish energy is also about movement. I'm so sorry about that, B, because water is very helpful in shifting energy. And with the card of the Chariot, I know there is some shift coming in your life, which is going to create ripples. You are going to be able to get out of a stagnant situation, create a compromise with somebody, and it is also going to be very lucky for you for money. I like this energy for you of the Chariot. Perhaps it's a Cancerian who's going to bring all this. Perhaps it's a mother, a sister, an aunt who's going to facilitate this. Now, Scorpio energy of the call. Some of you could get a wake up call. My God, and the card of Capricorn. A wake up call or a second chance at something which has been as difficult as a mountain for you to climb over. Very restrictive, imposing. I don't know who this is for you. It could even be an individual who has refused to move or bend. You don't expect a mountain to say, okay, I'll just come down a little bit so you can climb over me. No, I think you may get a call from somebody like this who has been extremely difficult for you to deal with, or you may get a second chance to rekindle something with them. And this person could have a lot of Capricorn in their chart. Wisdom. Some of you are going to get the wisdom or the knowledge on how to scale this mountain of task or an individual. Look, Libra, you are an air sign. You're about supreme intelligence because your Shahasara is always working. You are able to find solutions where other people struggle. I think you have struggled with something which has felt so big to you that you're like, you know what? How many times do I have to climb this mountain? Because when Saturn comes into play with Capricorn, he loves to test you. and give you 0 marks every time when you make even one little mistake. And you've gone around this mountain with somebody for a long time, for a long time. And this time, either you are going to receive some kind of a wisdom on how to deal with this problem once and for all, or you're going to find out something very secretive about this individual who has caused you a lot of issues. Now, this could be a wake up call to some of you. Now, with the owls, they mate for life. I don't know if this is somebody in a committed partnership. You're the seventh house. You are about marriage. You're going to cut something out. Listen, I want you to watch some of the Scorpio readings on my channel. Okay. Please do that because this is again the site. It's cutting something out. It's Pluto. Remember the Ketu energy? It's about purging. You're going to cut something out in a minute, in an instant. Now, the higher vibration of this also is reaping the harvest. But I have a feeling you're going to have a wake up call about a relationship which has been extremely difficult for you. It's like, you may have even tried to restart that many times tried to compromise because you are about compromise. You may have tried to surmount it, to climb over. You have done everything. But this individual is not flexible. I feel this. You're finally going to get the wisdom, or you are approaching someone, Libra, who's got some kind of, I'm not saying they're a sage, go to the Himalayas. Well, if you are, more power to you, but you're approaching somebody who's very intelligent in a esoteric way. They kind of have knowledge. They're very calm and they can give you or show you a perspective that you're not seeing. And because of this nocturnal energy, you're finding out something secretive about this individual or this connection. You're talking to somebody who knows how to connect with secretive realms, and you're going to be cutting this out once and for all. Please watch some of my Scorpio readings. Now, I'll give you another message. You may get a wake up call about a certain situation which is going to force you to take action suddenly. Please do it. The universe supports your actions. Okay? Supports your actions. I'm sorry, I'm not getting the energy of a restart here. So I'm not going to force that message. All right. Now, moving on. Let's take another message from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck for you. Thank you. Jan 2024. Got to get used to saying that. Listen, I had the Capricorn energy again. When this word comes out, addiction, codependency, it's the devil energy. And the devil loves to keep you chained and bound to things of the flesh. Food, sex, money, children, business ties. There's no love there. And then it becomes a toxic, codependent relationship. And because these chains are very difficult to break, you stay there. But there is obsession here, which is also very scorpionic. You're definitely dealing with somebody who's extremely toxic. I don't know if they have toxic habits, huh? It's like they have some kind of this impetus to keep people chained to them. They like that energy. A lot of people like that who know that you can't break free and they really enjoy that. I won't just call them as a simple narcissist. This is a few pay grades higher than that. You're dealing with somebody like that and you're going to have a chance, my darlings. Cut it out. Again, see the site and see this energy. How similar are these cards? Listen, see. You're going to have to cut something out and do it in a hurry. When you pull a band-aid off in one shot, it's less painless. I don't know what this is talking to you in which sector. Comment below, let me know. You are going to have to cut something out. You've had your wake-up call there. You've understood that this relationship, there's no love. It's either about sex, money, or they're tempting you with something. Or they are somebody who's in a third party because it could be a karmic relationship for them where they're still dealing with somebody and they have you also on the side and perhaps many more. Be careful. You're going to have to cut this out and stop the pattern. Stop that pattern. Perhaps they're used to you. And I feel with the mountain card, you're dealing with somebody who constantly puts obstacles in your path to test you. What is this nonsense? And even when you scale it, they put another one. It's somebody who's creating obstacles. Please take note of this. This is brand new energy coming towards you. Teddy bear interested. Blooming romance. flirting, wanting to date. That I just heard blocking romance, that other connection. They want you, but what they want you for is not very savory. I don't know what this could mean for you. It's almost like they create blocks for something to bloom. I want you to engage with this teddy bear. I don't know if this is an Aries coming towards you. Blooming romance, wanting to date. This is fresh energy coming towards you. Please cut out this card. Cut out this energy from your life because it is addictive and it is going to keep you chained and bound. And that's very nice. It's like you're in shackles. Why would you want to be in shackles? Yeah. When you're really in love, you want to be free. Free, Libra. Now, I want to just take some of my own handwritten cards for you to tell you what else could be coming towards you. These are just playing cards, and I have written the messages. Tepid, frosty, my goodness, lukewarm, and cold. This one is a snake energy, cold blooded. Even though they're hugging you, you know they're measuring you up. They don't want to hug you and kiss you. You have this very slithery, slimy energy around you. It's also very seductive, you know. The snake has many connotations. It also is about supreme healing. So if you're worried about your health, do not. The snake, you know, gives the venom and the anti-venom. But the largest body of energy of the snake is slimy, slithery, intelligent, you know, snake in the grass. Very close to you, trying to get close to you, you know, cozy up to you. No, it's about charming you. It's very sexual. It's a devil energy. It's addictive, but you know you're not supposed to have that. And this person is cold as ice. Okay? I want to give you a heads up on this. Now, strip, rip, blindfold, hack the cards. Listen, run, I will catch you. There have been 3 cards from different decks and my own deck, which nobody else has, which is telling you to rip something off with that scythe and that sickle. Please do it. And the universe is saying, run, I'll catch you. Ketu energy, run through that portal. There's somebody waiting there. I'm giving you a heads up, but you are going to have to release something. Now, good health. I love this. Vitality, power, strength. If you have been struggling with health, and I know when this energy comes out so many times that I feel that there is somebody who could also have some kind of an addiction or some kind of a codependent health issue that they're not able to get rid of. Use this energy to banish all your bad health habits this month. Start the new year on this note, Libra, and the universe supports you and powers you up. Okay, so these were your messages, Libra. Comment below, let me know. And I'm going to move on. Don't forget to watch the sign of Scorpio, okay? To Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, namaste. January 2024. How are you doing? Happy New Year. So, who rules you? Pluto, Mars. So you need to find out where these placements are in your chart. Watch those sign readings. Chart calculator is below the link. That is, go ahead and do that and watch all those sign readings. Now, I'm going to first ask, what is your emotional health this month? Okay. What are you going to start the new year on? Energy is gaining momentum. This is waxing moon. This talks to me about something happening behind the scenes where you're not really seeing it. Like, okay, it's going from zero. You know, when you have the Zomato person delivering, you know, they have reached here, they have reached here. You're not seeing that progress, but you don't know that the energy is really revving up. It's like the vroom, vroom. You're not hearing it, you're not seeing it, but it's happening. So, whatever it is that you've wanted to let go this month, and you're going to start the new year on this note, Scorpio, you're going to start to feel like something is shifting, something is moving. I'm feeling lighter. Go with that feeling because that is going to take you on that route, which is going to take you out of a situation, Scorpio, that you've struggled with. And your energy shows up. What do you need to release? Waning moon. You know, when the word release comes out, it's you. If there's any sign that has the power to release stuff, to refashion themselves over and over again, like a phoenix who rises from the ashes, it is you. Engage with your own archetype. Simple for you. You are most comfortable in letting go and shedding your skin becoming something new. You are going to have an opportunity. And if you felt stuck, you're going to suddenly start to feel lighter because the energy starts to give you this kind of a boost to go, 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 keep going. Because what you release now is going to be the basic material out of which you are going to refashion the new you this year. All right? Now, second question, Scorpio, I'm going to ask is what who is coming towards you? Okay. Watch the Libra reading because you've shown up a lot in their reading as well, and they're showing up in yours. Maybe you're on the cusp. Justice. You could have a Libra coming towards you, but you're going to get your justice. You're going to find your balance and your equilibrium. This is Venus ruled. Good things in life, fair play, diplomacy, all this is here. Or you could have somebody who is a lawyer, an air sign coming towards you. Love. This is Leo energy. It's the heart energy. It's the fifth house. It's about romance, flirtation, supreme confidence. I don't know if you're finding a love this month, Scorpio, that is balanced. There are no, it's not a one-way traffic. There's somebody coming towards you who's going to give you balance in love, where how much you love them, they're going to love you back. I don't know if there is an age difference here or if there's something different about you and them. Maybe a different culture, a different language. It's pure love. Pure love. Now, shadow side of the Leo energy is a bit of arrogance. That's because they're the lion. They like to show off a bit. So watch out for that. This is justice about please spirit. Virgo energy, the lily. I don't know if you are going to finally understand because the hermit can go deep within, shine that light, and clarify things for themselves and show the light to others. You have to finally go within and understand where the imbalances are in your life, yeah, Scorpio? Or you have somebody coming towards you, could be a lawyer or a doctor, very intelligent. It's my Mother Mary energy, extremely kind and benevolent. I mean, almost as pure as driven snow. Somebody could be a bit of a loner, male or female. They like to stay at home. They also are the Nancy Drews of the zodiac. They could go deep into a topic, research it. This is also someone who could be a bit over judgmental. Just watch out for that. It's a very deep sexual connection, very deep. And like I said, it's almost like divinely ordained for me because when the lilies come out, it's Mother Mary. It's like it's been saved up for you, Scorpio. It's that divine. One more card on this, please, for it. It's a divine feminine who's showing up here. I don't know if this is you, Scorpio, or this is somebody coming towards you. Yeah, I know this is she's wearing the glyph of Venus, so this could be a Libra. But for me, there's also something very Martian about her because of all that red. And this is somebody who's very sexual, that I told you. This is a card of extreme, deep, sexually charged up connection and pure. And there's somebody coming towards you in that, and look at them. They're not afraid of, showing their sexual nature. I don't know, there's an age difference here. I want to put this out there for you one more time. It's going to be somebody very fiery and at the same time very loving, like an empress, a mother, parent, male or female. One more card on this, please, Spirit. This is your card. Listen. Listen, there's somebody coming towards you for love. I want to put this out there to you. It's the heart. You are going to find the love of a lifetime this month. You're going to start the year with love. Okay, Scorpio, this is my biggest prediction for you. There is somebody coming towards you who's loving, caring, nurturing. Now, they could have a bit of a shadow side, like I told you, which is could be over judgmental, a little bit overly critical, or a bit show offy. They could also be somebody who likes to take charge and control. There's a lot of sexual desire here, a lot, and it's a very deep connection. There's something very pure about them, and it's all heart centered. I don't know if they have a child. But because the fifth energy, the Leo energy, is also about children. I don't want to clarify this anymore. I want you to engage with this. Love is coming towards you. And it's a fair and balanced love, which tells me, Scorpio, perhaps you've been in one-sided relationships. And somehow I know that, Scorpio, for you, your shadow side is obsession. So if you get obsessed with something, it's very difficult for you to release it. The release is your energy too. So I feel you've been obsessed with people who have treated you badly, not given you a balanced love where what you're giving in, they give it back. It's coming for you. It's coming for you. And let me tell you, the energy is gaining momentum. You may not know it, but what do you need to release? Yeah, Scorpio, you know what you need to release, your fears. And the minute you do that, this heartfelt, deep sexual energy, beautiful individual is coming towards you, male or female. They're caring, loving, nurturing. They are almost the dream individual, who can cook, clean, male or female, make, make love to you like a gangster, love you like a gangster, love you. It's got every aspect and it's coming for you. I love this for you, Scorpio. Engage with this. Now, I just want to take three cards from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck for you. Sending. Learning and expansion. Transcending, preparing for union and a new phase. This comes after something ends. And unfortunately, as Scorpio, the only way for us to ascend or to the only way to get out of a situation is to rise above it. You can't go deeper into it. That is descending into it, right? So the only way to ascend in life is to suffer, to awaken, and then you ascend. I'm so sorry to put it this way, but there's really no other way. It doesn't exist. The suffering is extremely important. It's a process here on earth, unfortunately. There is no understanding like you just ask about something and you get the knowledge. That happens in other realms. Here, there is a process, and this is the process, and you've done it. You've walked the dark night of the soul. You have decided to ascend out of a situation because it was extremely toxic and karmic. Some of you could be going through some kind of a divorce because with a balance card, perhaps you're going through a breakup and you're going towards legalities, or it was, look at this, that bread, that sweetened bread, which was also something which was bread and butter for you, as in it gave you money. It helped you create abundance with someone. It's dried and broken. It's gone. It's finished. That rose has dried up. Now it's about resentments. You trigger each other. You're going to let go of this and you're going to ascend out of the depths of this karma. You paid your karma. You paid the bill. You can't sit at the restaurant after you've eaten and paid the bill. You didn't digest that food. You've paid the price for something. My heart goes out to you. It's not easy. But like I said, if there's one sign whose archetype is to keep ending stuff that do not work for them and refashioning themselves like a phoenix, it is you. Because paradise awaits you. Paradise awaits is a happiness and joy in the honeymoon phase. Some of you started with this, ended with this. You got yourself out of it and you're ready for this again. Again, with somebody new. I'm not sensing that you could have a restart. Because see, Scorpio, your energy is also the judgment card, which is a restart. I'm not sensing that. I feel there's a brand new individual coming towards you, perhaps who even has children. I feel this. I feel this. And for those of you who may want to restart something with someone, this is what you desire. There could be an opportunity for you to bring balance this month, but I think the amount of work you're going to have to put in, it's not going to be like a paradise. It's going to take a lot. And I don't want you to keep suffering, awakening, and ascending, and you're still in the same, how do I put it? Same shit, new day situation. I don't want that for you. And it's a new year, and I want something brand new to come towards you. Okay, Scorpio? Now, I'll take some of my own handwritten cards to tell you what else the universe, archangels Michael and Metatron want to tell you. I know I'm talking to somebody who who wants a certain thing to happen. I don't know if you want to end something, and I don't know if you want to restart. You could be in either of the categories, but whatever it is, yes, yes, oh yes, so be it, yes, and your wish is granted. You have no idea, Scorpio. The happiest person sitting here today to give you this message is me. Because I know I'm talking to two bunches of Scorpios here. One of them wants to end something and move organically towards something brand new. And there's another bunch of you who wants a restart. Both these energies are here. Both of them. All you have to do is claim it, affirm it, and run with it. Happy New Year, Scorpio. It's going to be an awesome year for you because the way you're starting it is excellent. All right? Now, after Scorpio comes Sagittarius. Hello, Sagittarius. Namaste. Happy New Year, Sag. Jupiter rules you. You need to find out where he sits and graces your chart. He's the biggest benefic in the sky, in the solar system. He is the, how can I say, the Lord, Guru of abundance, wisdom, and good things and optimism. Calculate your chart. Find out where your sun, moon, rising, Venus, north, south node, and Jupiter are. Please watch most of those sign readings because you need to get a well-rounded perspective and a prediction on what is coming towards you and what you're going through. Now, first question I want to ask is about your emotional health. This month of January 2023, nothing is set in stone, okay? Mutable moon. I want to give you a heads up. If you've had your heart set on something, or if you felt that, nothing is going to come of this, or you've wanted some kind of a movement, and I feel I'm talking to somebody who's lost their optimism here, Sagittarius. Very unlike you. Talking to somebody who's lost their optimism. Nothing is set in stone. It's still moving, mutating, changing. You don't know it. It's almost like your energy of the temperance card, okay, where Archangel Michael is mixing elements and creating alchemy of things which are not supposed to mix and create gold. He's converting what you thought you had given up on, your lead, to gold. Nothing is yet set in stone. Do not lose your optimism. That is your archetype. Waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. I know I'm talking to somebody who's very pessimistic today, Sagittarius. You've given up on your optimism. You've lost your faith. Have faith. I have a lot of Sagittarius in my chart, and I'm understanding how you're feeling. Sagittarius is an individual who, even when they're seeing a train wreck, can find something nice or can set intention that people get saved in it. I know your energy. I have it in my chart. Have faith. Have faith. You're not seeing something, but not everything is seen with these eyes. Yeah, Sagittarius, the earth is moving right now. You don't see it move, it's happening. It's that zone that I want you to be in, and that is your zone. You're the champion of that zone. Have faith in your dreams. Meditate and contemplate. This is new moon in Pisces. You're going to have a new start. Some of you are going to be able to garner and re-channel, refocus, retitrate your levels of optimism and faith. I know you're going to do it. I have full faith in you. You're going to do it. And the easiest way for you to engage with that is to pull back because it's the Pisces energy, which is the hanging man. Now, the hanging man takes a break, puts things into suspension, does not pursue something not because he's lazy. No. He has a halo around his head, which is him receiving information from his higher self. And you are about wisdom, Sag. I want you to pull back, take a break, surrender a situation, have faith, connect with your own higher self or your passed on loved ones. Ask for guidance. Archangel Michael, Metatron, Raphael, Gabriel, whoever you believe in, they're all available. Meditate and contemplate. And this is brand new energy coming towards you. If you have been struggling with something that has been testing your faith, the universe is going to give you an opportunity to pull back or surrender it. and just tell them, you know what, I can't deal with this anymore. It's beyond, I can't. It's your problem now. I'm going to surrender it to you. I'm going to pull back and I'm not going to engage with this. Just sit in quiet contemplation. No, I'm not asking you to do some kind of a complicated yoga pose and give up on life. No, I want you to keep going with your optimism and happiness and let the universe deal with this. And when they're ready, they'll let you know. Okay? This is how I'm feeling your emotions are going to be in Jan 2024. Now, who or what is coming towards Sagittarius this month? Let's see. Transformation, Scorpio energy. You could have a Scorpio coming towards you, or there's going to be an ending. But that ending is never a literal ending. Just remember the Scorpio energy is the archetype of something ending, continuously changing, refashioning, upgrading. But for that to happen, something has to be given up. And you may need to let go of something to refashion the new you, or there is a Scorpio coming towards you. You could even be on the cusp with Scorpio, and you have the sun, Leo, fellow fire sign. This is about growth, vitality, health, confidence, romance, flirtation, children, pets, all those wonderful things. Children, happiness, joy, sunshine, arrogance, wanting to be the center of attention. I'll clarify these cards for you. Scorpio, a deep obsessive connection. Somebody who loves you with a passion, but shadow side is about vengeance. It's about holding on to, that poison that Scorpio has a stinger. I have a whip. This is extremely tough energy. Look, I know somebody here has lost their enthusiasm for life, or they have lost that sense of faith and optimism. I know you're struggling, Sagittarius. I feel you. Okay. And I'm sending you lots of love and power. Now, this is a card of immense arguments, or when the whip comes out, I don't know if you've been punishing yourself. No, this reminds me of, when people do those penance, it's almost like you are like, I have, this is my penance, this is, my cross to bear. Or there's somebody who's having a lot of arguments and debates. It's like words are like whiplashes. Listen, sun card, you're going to have information. You're going to know what to do. The sun card coming out twice, you are protected. Please do not worry. I don't know if I'm talking to very masculine energy here. The sun is very masculine, right? The moon is your feminine energy. I don't know. You've been going through something. I also feel there have been many times when you wanted to literally give it back, you've not. You bitten your tongue. I don't know if you're going to change yourself. You're going to get your clarity and your health back, or you're struggling because you have children, or you are dealing with somebody who is so obsessed with you that even though they fight with you, even though they create arguments, they refuse to let you go. And I feel this. It's almost like they're saying, I'm going to be with you and I'm going to keep whipping you, and you're going to stay stuck to me to that post. It's a terrible energy. Listen, they're very fake. I also wonder if they have been like the sun energy in your life, but that sun is a fake light. How do I put it to you? They are wearing a mask that they are actually, about sunshine and happiness and children. They're not. They're about this. And sometimes I'll give it to you in this way. The sunlight in small doses gives you vitamin D, but if you stay out in the sun for too long, it can burn you. You've dealt with somebody like that who has shown themselves as soft, sweet sunshine, but there is a side to them, which is about anger. It's like whiplashing you, and they like it. It's also very dominating. I'm sensing this, and someone who is obsessed with you. And I think you're finally going to be able to reclaim your power back. I sense this because they are fake, and you're going to see through this facade that they've been putting up for you. This could also be a very deep sexual connection, or I don't know what they're punishing you with. I'm sensing that punishment energy. A star. It's about healing. You're going to heal yourself from all the wounds that somebody has given you, Sagittarius. You're going to heal yourself from those wounds. And this is a card of hope. This is a card of healing. And like I said, I know you've lost it in your life. You don't have any faith anymore. You have lost hope. You may also start dealing with somebody who is at a distance from you. They could be a internet star, or they could be a little star in their own light, in their own right. You're going towards hope and healing. You're going to move away from this energy of being with someone. Like I said, the fake sunlight, that fake light. It's not the real sun. They're fake, and they pretended to give you warmth and energy and sustenance, and they're burning you and whipping you. It's terrible. I don't know who this is. You're going towards healing. You're going towards somebody who is a star. They're not like the sun, but this is a real thing. And you're going to start something on the internet this month. Let me know how this is playing out, because I'm sensing a lot of sadness here. And you've been doing your best to end this and transform this. Perhaps some of you have been fighting to even fix this relationship, but it's not happening. The individual you're dealing with almost takes it upon themselves to punish you. This is really stressful energy, Sagittarius. And I want you to just take note of this. Whatever they're telling you, they do not mean it. They're fake. Their intention is, I'm sorry to say, they enjoy watching you suffer. I don't really like this energy too much. It's about anger and vengeance. Now, I want to listen, take some cards from my Mystic Red Rose Oracle deck. See, the Phoenix. You're going to have to release something and you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to do it. Look, watch the Scorpio reading, please, for me. It's about refashioning yourself because you're tired. That card of transformation is a Scorpio energy. It's about changing, and you've tried. You've refashioned yourself a million times, but you've never been able to please someone. They always found something wrong, and they spoke to you rudely, gave you lashes for it. Like, I don't like this. This is not the way. And then they give you sunshine. I don't know if you're dealing with somebody who has mental issues, or because the Scorpio energy is about money. I don't know if they kept you stuck because you have a lot of money connections with each other, Sagittarius. You're going to refashion yourself. You're going to start a brand new phase. Now, I want to give somebody a heads up here. For some of you, you may have a chance to rekindle something with someone. Please rethink it. Because with the card of the mask, I feel this is fake sunlight. I can't shake that message off. It's not real. There's a star waiting for you. That's a real thing. It could be at a distance, it could be on the internet. What you're dealing with is somebody who's fake. I want you to take note of that. Before you rekindle something with them, please think a million times before you do that. Abundance. See, before I read this, I want to tell you that there's a lot of connection with money here as well. But they're keeping you stuck because they know if they leave you or if you leave them, money is going to be an issue for you, Sagittarius. Don't allow them to hold you back and chain you because of that, okay? There's abundance coming for you in every shape and form, not just money, also love, the honeymoon phase. Now, I'll give you another heads up here. Some of you, if you're going through something legal here, you're going to get a payout. Do not worry if they're holding you back from leaving because they feel that you're going to take a big hit for your money and you're afraid of that. You're not. You're not. You're going to be in a place where money is going to be given to you in a fair manner. And you're going to start your life on a brand new, how can I put it, slate, which is clean, where you can start drawing your paradise and not be forced to follow the dictum under somebody's, I feel this, whiplashes. And for a little bit of you, you may have a chance to get back. I don't know what they're promising you this time. Please think about it before you say yes. I just want to tell you what my heart says because I don't want you to have problems here, Sagittarius. Okay? So now, I'll take some of my own handwritten charts for you, Sag, just to see what else the universe wants to tell you. Okay. Be proactive, move your butt. Get your butt off the couch, move. Lazy AF. I don't know who this is for. I don't think this is you. I think this goes back to my first energy where I felt somebody has given up. Maybe you've given up on taking care of your appearance, Sagittarius. You've just lost faith. I feel you're dealing with somebody very toxic who has never validated you. They validate you in a way which is not real. I don't know how else to put this. It's like the fake sun, fake tan. It's not real. You are tanned, but it's not real. So they've never given you that kind of a feeling that they really value you. Maybe they call you that you're lazy. They are doing something to reduce your confidence. And maybe they think you're very lazy or you're fat. So sorry, it bothers me to even speak this. Somebody needs to hear the Sagittarius. If they've been body shaming you, calling you lazy, tell them. There's somebody there who's going to love you the way you are. And I am setting intentions for that. I miss you and I love you. Perhaps there's a soulmate here who wants to reconnect with you, Sagittarius. They love you. They still love you. I don't know who this is for. Beautiful energy. It has a letter J on it. This means anything to you. And it's a king. Your angels protect you 24/7, Sagittarius. You are guarded, guided, and very protected. Whoever you call your guardian angels. They could be your passed on loved ones, your ancestors, your passed on pets, people you know, people you don't know. They are around you, protecting you. And I'm telling you, Archangel Michael is creating alchemy in your life. He's going to shift this whip energy, that heaviness, that feeling of being tortured, of never being good enough. He's going to flip it to gold. And I'm setting intentions that you start to experience a return of your old self in terms of being enthusiastic, optimistic, as soon as January 2024 starts. Okay, Sagittarius, now claim that. So, after Sagittarius comes Capricorn. Capricorn, namaste. Happy New Year, Capricorn. Saturn rules you. He is your boss. Now you're the 10th house. You are about bosses and the career. It's a very visible house. So I need you to find out where he sits in your chart, his movements, create situations for you that you can deal with once you follow his journey and you follow the energy. Now, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node and South Node, calculate that too. The link is below. It's a free birth chart calculator. Watch those sign readings, okay? First question I want to ask is, what is your emotional health going to be in January 2024? Okay, you first have showed up in your own reading, my friends. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn, you're going to get a new break. You are going to be given a brand new start. I don't care what you've been working at yourself, at your workplace, on a relationship. You are going to see the results of your hard work. Fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries, fire, a lot of fire. With the fiery climax, you are going to be butting heads with somebody. I don't know if it is someone who's very bossy or it is someone who likes to control you. You are going to have a total head butting event with them. You're going to go and give it to them, and they may try to overpower you. I just want you to know that the best way to deal with somebody who's very angry is to not fuel that fire, right? You subdue it. And you can do that by just bring it de-escalating. I want to give you a heads up here, Capricorn. Do not escalate a situation. It's not going to be for your benefit because I don't want your hard work to get ruined. I don't know who this is for. For some of you may be very tempted to go and butt heads with someone. You can't butt heads slowly. If it's a head butting, it's going to be a proper butting. Okay. I just want you to not engage with that because I just feel it's useless. You're going to get hurt. So think about it. Somebody could be giving you that needling you. Let them. Don't make it so easy for them. Now, again, a new moon energy, Cancer, fourth house. You and your loved ones are safe. If you've been worrying about the health of somebody in your home, about your people from your roots, your family, your mom, an aunt, a sister, do not worry. They're going to have a new moon, a brand new starting of good health. Good news for health coming towards you. Okay, Capricorn? And if you've been worrying about your mother's health, do not. She's absolutely fine. Okay? Absolutely fine. Now, for those of you who've been worrying about a relationship which is like a soulmate for you, I want to tell you that too. You and your loved ones are safe. They are fine. I don't know why I feel you're thinking about someone who you knew in the past. They are fine. Do not worry about them, Capricorn. This could be somebody who you knew way back in time when you were in school or college, from your hometown. They're fine today. Do not worry about them. Now, the next question I want to ask is who or what is coming towards you in Grand Capricorn? Shown up in your own reading. A fellow Capricorn, temptation. Ooh, somebody's going to try to tempt you, my darlings, with that forbidden fruit. Take note of it. You know, I don't know what they're going to tempt you with. There's money here and there is this huge apple. But the woman on top has fallen asleep. It's almost like she's passed out eating it. So please take note. Or you could have somebody very bossy who may try to tempt you with something. You could have a temptress coming towards you. Or you could even have somebody who's already in a karmic situation, as in they're married, or still dealing with someone who may try to tempt you or be a temptress. Okay? Sagittarius. Wheel of Fortune. Now, when this card comes out, it is again very Capricornian. I don't know why I said Sag, perhaps is a foreigner who's married, who's still stuck in that wheel. But they may have an opportunity to break free from it. I'm sensing Sagittarius and Capricorn. Watch those readings for me, please. Capricorn readings on my other channel because you are Capricorn. Now, I want you to watch the Sagittarius readings as well. There is somebody coming towards you. Now, I don't know if they are stuck in a cycle of some kind of an ending that they were not able to manifest, but they're going to be able to do it now. Let's clarify this temptation. This is temptation about this spirit. I have two cards. This is the fox. It's extreme intelligence. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is somebody very close to your home who's looking back, to see their handiwork. This is my Seven of Swords energy, sneaky. You're going to be able to cut this out once and for all. And I'm setting this intention for you. You have been dealing with people who are constantly fooling you, either emotionally or even with something which is precious to you, because this can also be reaping the harvest. I'll give you two messages here. If there has been somebody who has been very sly with you, trying to fool you, well, they are going to reap the harvest of their karma. It's coming for them. And for the rest of you, you are going to be able to figure out how you've been fooled, Capricorn, over and over again by somebody very intelligent or a certain breed of people. And you're going to be able to cut them out once and for all. Pluto in Scorpio. Once and for all. No more. No more. By the way, they're very, very intelligent. They have used a mixture of sex, money, very base, but they've used it very well to fool you continuously, no more. You are not going to give them any more, how do I put it? You're not going to pay attention or allow such a breed of individuals to be in your vibration. Congratulations, Capricorn. Now, what is this wheel of fortune about? Okay, it's about divine timing. It's you, karma. You are loud in your reading, very loud. Tick tock, tick tock. Time is ticking. The wheel has turned in your favor, my friends. Capricorn, get ready, man. You know for what? Love, real love, heartfelt love, romance of a lifetime, Capricorn. Leo, swans mate for life. They don't be with you and flirt with the other swans who are swimming. No. They look at each other, they love each other, they're at the same level. They want the same things. This is coming for you, and it's happening in divine timing. The wheel is turning for you. Luck, like they say, fortune favors the brave. I don't know what you've gone through with people. I don't know. Whatever it is, it may have been very karmic. It's taught you something. But now you're never going to go towards that breed only. You're not. Because a fox can be very intelligent, but the lower vibration is stealth. It's about fooling you, cheating you, tricking you. You're not going to want that breed of people in your life anymore. Finished. And it's time. It is time for that. Okay? I love this energy for you, Capricorn. Now, just want to ask this deck, what else could be coming towards you, Capricorn? See, you're going to end something. Going to end something. It's over. This is, there's no flesh. It's dead. The bones. This relationship is over. No second chances. You're going to kill a certain way of being or a certain situation. You are not going to engage with that. You have seen what the real face is of that. It's this skull and bones, sabotage and rebuild. Capricorn, you're the hardest working sign. You are not afraid to put in hard work, whether it's in your career or in your love life or even on yourself. Like a mountain goat, you can climb mountains at 90 degrees. You have the knees for that. You're not scared to put in the effort into anything you set your mind to. You have been working hard and somebody has been sabotaging it, but there's a certain type of people. I feel this. And you've been really working hard, and saying, yeah, why is this not working? Because nobody else is putting in the work. They're sabotaging it. This is coming towards you. The heart energy. I want that for you. If I can find that heart. I want the heart to come towards you. Okay. I want you to receive a love which is equal to you, where there is enough love, as much as you give them. I can't find that card, sorry. As much love you give them, it's coming for you. And with the Cancer energy being here, this is somebody who's very caring and nurturing. This is somebody who wants to be a parent. This is somebody who wants a home. This is somebody who is very loving. They're going to love you so much, Capricorn, and you deserve that. Isn't it? My moon is in Capricorn. I feel you. I want you to know you're not going to deal with people who continuously sabotage you and your relationships. You're going to go towards a new love, the love of a lifetime. Start the year with this Capricorn. Claim this. Now, I will take some of my own handwritten cards for you, Capricorn. Thank you. Don't overthink. Stop over analyzing. Calm down. Overkill. So you are rethinking something too much, or either you're scared to do something and see, you're an earth sign, you will not rush. But sometimes, especially if you have a Capricorn moon, I do, you overthink things because you can't take defeat. You are very strategic when it comes to putting in the effort and you're not scared to do something, but you're overthinking something. You're overthinking something. Stop it. Don't analyze it so much. Allow the universe to also add her flavor to it. It's not helping you. Pull back and stop analyzing something. It's fine. Job, boss, role, power. When you've shown up so many times in your reading, some of you are getting something huge for work. I'm going to be doing your career reading as well. To watch my playlists. There's something amazing coming towards you for work as well. Or there's an individual coming towards you who's like a boss. A boss. Perhaps they're very successful in their career. Okay. Or you could be falling in love with somebody at your workplace, Capricorn. I don't know who this is for. This person has a role which is higher above you, higher than you. Remember the card TikTok? Divine timing is at play in your life. When the card of Capricorn has shown up so many times in your own reading, you've shown up. You're about karma and timing. You're about time, chronos, Lord Shani. It is time. The wheel has shifted and turned in your favor, Capricorn. It's your time to take your goodies. You waited in line. When is my token number going to show? It is. Tick tock. Get ready. Okay, Capricorn? Claim this. Now, I'm going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius, namaste. Happy New Year. Aquarius, how are you doing, my darlings? Your ancient ruler is Saturn. The modern ruler is Uranus. Find out where they sit in your chart. Calculate it for free. The link is below. Watch your sun, moon, rising Venus, North Node and South Node as well, so that you get all your answers. Now, the first question I am asking Archangels, Michael and Metatron, is what is your emotional health in the start of the year? Okay? Believe in the impossible. Blue moon, there's going to be a once in a lifetime opportunity coming your way for love, romance, health, home, car, job, everything. It's like this is something that you'll be talking to your family for generations. You'll be telling them the story. You're going to start the new year with that. And I want you to grab it, yank it, claim it, and run with it. It's time to take action. New moon in Aries. Something is going to jumpstart your new year in the most beautiful way. It is going to recharge you because Aries is the first house. It is about initiation. And when you get that impetus, it's like go, go, go. You are going towards something which is a once in a lifetime opportunity for you. Your emotions are running high. The super moon, you have the blue moon and the super moon. These are amplified energies of emotions. You're going to start, because the moon is about emotions. That's why I'm starting with this deck. You're going to start the new year charged up, emotionally fired up in a very beautiful way that is going to make you want to go, go, go and take action. Aquarius, I love this for you. Now, second question I want to ask is who or what is coming towards you Jan 2024? Yeah. You have a Scorpio coming towards you. You have a tower and transformation. Now, I know that this, when that super moon and the blue moon, there's something very emotional that is coming towards you. It could be a bit uncomfortable. It's not easy for us to, have a tower moment and say, okay, I got electrocuted and Uranus rules you. And now I'm fine. No, it's going to jolt you. But it's going to jolt you to take action that is going to create some magic. It's the once in a blue moon energy. There is a Scorpio coming towards you, for sure. Okay, but there's going to be a tower moment. I'm going to clarify these cards for you, where you're going to be either shown something or you're going to be shown something, but also be given the tools to transform something for a second chance. I don't know which one you are. Okay? You're going to fly over the air. You're going to fly towards someone, Aquarius. The ship for me is Sagittarius energy, foreign places. This news is coming to you from a foreign place, foreign people. This individual is coming towards you who's a foreigner. Or they're flying towards you, or you could be flying towards them. But this comes after an uncomfortable jolt, huh? You're going to receive some news, which is going to make you uncomfortable for a bit, but the energy to restart something is here for you, Aquarius. And you could literally take flight. You see that mountain behind the mountain card in this deck is Capricorn. It's about restrictions, being stuck. You're going to fly over these obstacles. But there is some kind of a news which is going to give you a bit of a jolt. So I want you to handle that well because the rest of the cards are all talking about you overcoming that. It's okay. You will. Now, what else? Somebody could be flying towards you as well. I don't know if they have ended something in their life or transformed themselves. Oh, I don't know, Aquarius, if some of you may need to fly home because you find something out that is a bit stressful. I'm putting this out there for someone too. Or you hear something about a mother figure, or there's someone who's going to come towards you who feels like home. This is my card of Cancer. Somebody who's loving, caring, nurturing. How do I put it? So much love. I'm almost sensing that you're going to feel like a child in their arms. I mean, a woman has many forms. She can be a wife, a mother, a sister, All these things you're going to experience via one individual. It's going to feel like home. Some of you could be even buying a home in a foreign country, a huge home, beautiful home. If you've been living in an apartment, Aquarius, you're going to have your own home. And again, your energy shows up, Uranus. This is about communication. Like I feel there's going to be some communication which is going to be a bit jittery because this is that jittery energy. It's also about gossip. I don't want you to pay attention to, people gossiping or to it. Don't confide your stuff to people for some time. Please, some communication is going to listen. I have the moon. There is a very feminine energy around you. Secretive, feminine, about whom you're going to learn something that is going to give you a bit of a, like, what is going to startle you about them. I don't know, some of you may have to fly towards them to help them solve it. There's a lot of gossip about this. But you're going to help them transform this as well. This could be a mother or an older aunt, sibling, I don't know. A lot of secrets here. And with a woman sitting with the book, for me, this is somebody who's learned a lot of lessons. This could be a teacher, a professor, a researcher. You're going to learn something about them. I also feel there's somebody coming towards you. Another message. Who could be in this role of a teacher, a guru, a foreigner, Sagittarius, but somebody who's a teacher. And you've not known much about them, but they've had a tower moment in their life and they're coming towards you transformed. So it even be somebody who has a child. There's a lot of nervousness about this, a lot of nervous energy, but they feel like home to you. And I think they're going to fly towards you. Some of you, third message is you are buying a home in a foreign country. I want to put this out there. You are. And if you've been living in a flat, you're going to buy a huge villa, a home. You're shifting something about your home. And that for me means that either some of you are transforming literally yourselves. You could be becoming a mother. You could be getting a position where you are, how do I put it? You're at the helm of of the home. I don't know who this is for, Aquarius. But there's somebody coming towards you in a very feminine, nurturing way, but they've gone through a very uncomfortable shift. And you're going to find out about that, which is going to shake you for a bit too. Just don't pay attention to gossip for some time, or don't add to gossip. And don't worry if people are talking about your queries. They're talking BS anyways, and people will talk about you anyways. That people love doing that. Whether you do good, bad, or ugly, they will talk to you. And the word talking. Interested, awaiting messages, texts, you're going to find out something about an individual from your past. This could be a soulmate who felt like home, who was from your hometown. You are going to start rekindling something with them. This could be somebody who you knew in your school, college, and they're like a lost soulmate that perhaps, you moved on, changed countries. They're going to fly towards you and you're going to start to rekindle this romance again. This is coming for you. Mars. I don't know if they've been hiding their true feelings for you. And they're going to rip that mask off and tell you what they really feel. But this is also the energy of somebody who has continuously gaslighted you or ghosted you or given you false information about themselves. I want you to take note of that too. And with the ship flying over the air, it's like Cupid's love arrows, 8 of Wands energy flying through the air. You're going to rekindle a romance with somebody who is a lost soulmate. But be careful of this individual around you too. You know who they are. They either magnify things to make themselves look better. They're in a masquerade. Let them be there. I want you to engage with this. There's somebody flying towards you, and this is a past soulmate, somebody with whom you've had amazing times together. Perhaps you knew them at a time when you were just starting your careers. They're coming back to you. They're coming back to you. There's a lot of gossip here. Start rekindling this romance. You know them. You know them. They could surprise you by flying to you, Aquarius. I want to put this out there for you as well. And somebody here is buying a brand new home in a foreign country. I know that. And a huge home. Let them burn. This is my gossipy energy. There is somebody around you who's gossiping about you. Let them burn. You never throw a stone at a tree which is dead. You throw it at a tree which has got laden with fruits. That's how they look at you. You're flourishing. You have a lot of jealous people around you wearing a mask. Take note of that. Let them burn. The universe will take care of them. You don't have to bother your sweet little head, Aquarius. You are protected. Victory. It's my card of the chariot. It's also my card of Leo, Six of Wands. But have victory. What have you set? I'm telling you that once in a blue moon energy, you are going to achieve something which you're going to sit and talk to your generations of children, family, grandchildren, aunts, uncles to. I manifested this victory. It's coming for you. And it's going to be amazing energy. There's a letter K here. Wish granted. Going to have wish fulfillment. What have you set your sights on? It's coming. There's going to be a super moon, emotionally charged up. Yes, there is a bit of a jitter here. You will ride it because it's a once in a blue moon opportunity for you to connect, reconnect, rekindle, restart something with someone and have a wish granted for you, which is so big that it's like once in a blue moon opportunity. Aquarius, claim this, okay? Now, I'm going to move on to Pisces. Pisces, namaste. Happy New Year, Pisces. Who rules you? Well, your ancient ruler is Jupiter, and then you have Neptune. Who's your modern ruler? So you need to find out where they sit in your chart. They charter your life. You also need to find out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node and South Node. Chart calculator is in the link below. Calculate your chart for free. Come back and watch those signed readings. So the first question to the universe is Archangels Michael and Metatron. What is your emotional health? And because, the moon energy, water, it's Neptune. It's a lot of emotions because water is always emotions. And for you, that is very important because you're very sensitive. Have faith in your dreams. Do not give up. You are going to stay the course and stay fixed on your path of what you want to achieve. You're going to start the new year with that. And the energy is telling you to stay there because it is going to give you the fuel to continue. Have faith in your dreams, Pisces. Do not give up. The universe supports you. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. When the full moon energy comes in, it is about a culmination point. The moon cannot get fuller. Something has exceeded its time limit in your life. It is now toxic. I don't know if it's a person, if it's a substance, if it's a habit, if it's a way of thinking. You need to release it. Because when the Scorpio energy comes in, it's about death and rebirth. Death and rebirth. It's about endings and beginnings. Release this. Release it. Luck is on your side. You're going to start the new year feeling mighty lucky. Pisces, Sagittarius energy, foreigners, foreign people, different cultures. Aim for the stars as high as you can. And this is new moon. It's the beginning. Aim as high, higher than any boundaries you've ever set for what you want. And the universe will bless you with that. If you want to engage with this, release something. Throw away something that you don't need, give stuff off, give up eating something which you're addicted to for some time, and watch how quickly this lucky energy comes towards you. Now, second question, Pisces, is what or who is coming towards you this month? Okay. Loudest energy around you. Aries, the Emperor. Some of you could be becoming like the boss in your life. Look at the vanity in this, Pisces. Come on. You want to feel like a king or a queen. Feel this. And I'm smiling because it's so sweet. Or you could have an Aries coming towards you. Somebody could be older than you. They're very well to do. Money is not a problem, lot of passion, lot of success, a very successful person. Okay. Then you have justice. Libra. This is karmic justice coming towards you and balance. If you have had some kind of an imbalance in your life, where you've dealt with people in love who don't give you enough back or who don't want the same things, you are going to remove them. You're going to release that negativity and connect with people who want what you want. And Libra is the seventh house. It's about partnerships, love, and commitment. Can you watch the Aquarius reading? You've been dealing with a certain type of people because it's the seventh house. It's about partnerships, love, romance, business as well, who are freaking super intelligent and they've been fooling you. I don't know what they want from you, but whatever it is that they want it in a very sneaky way. I don't like this energy in love. I don't like this energy in anything. Unless you're trying to overcome a problem here and you find an intelligent way, but I'm not sensing. It's the seventh house. It is about partnerships and love. You are dealing with people who are foxes. They are very intelligent. They, kind of have weaseled their way into your life, but they're going to steal from you. Whether it's your peace of mind, your heart, or your money. You be careful. You have a fox very close to you, Pisces. Take note. Take note. Stop dealing with such people. See, Pisces, this goes back to a long time. Perhaps this goes back to times where you felt cheated in the past, or you felt that you were fooled by certain types of people, but you're still dealing with them, fox in a sheep's skin. It's the same kind of people still. I know the roots go back to a long time in the past. And see, this is again water energy. I know you're very emotional. Neptune rules the seas. You are feeling that when am I going to find someone balanced in my life who's not using my emotions or emotionally abusing me, being very stealthy, fooling me, tricking me, trickster, sneaky. When am I going to find that? Well, you're going to have to dig deeper because this goes back to some kind of a shortcoming that you have within yourself. You're going to have to overcome that because these roots, nobody even knows, where the well water starts from. It's the emotions well up from there. You're going to have to release that because you're going to have to find balance in the kind of people you're dealing with. Become the emperor, become the boss, and say, you know what, no more. Well, let me tell you, this fox or these foxes have been fooling you for a long time. And you know what? It's a card of Libra. I'm clarifying that with another card of Libra. You're going to find the solution to this problem. You're going to find the key. You're going to find the key to a relationship which wants exactly what you want because this is again Libra. It's about justice, fair play, balance. It's like the yin to your yang. Both of you want the same things. Both of you balance each other out. It is not that you're both one energy and you're driving each other nuts. You've dealt with tricksters, and this pedigree of tricksters that you've dealt with, the roots are very deep. You have allowed them to fool you, emotionally abuse you for a long time. I also wonder if they've stolen money from you. I want to put this out there because a well, creates, flowers, garden, abundance, and it can water it for a long time. I don't know, somebody has wanted something, even material from you. You're going towards a balanced relationship. You're going to find the key to finding someone who is perfect for you. And they're going to bring a lot of joy, a lot of balance. You're going to understand, like, what was I doing? I was walking one side, and now I have somebody who balances me out. I feel more stable. It's coming for you. I like it when you start the year with that. Listen, you are going to fall in love with someone who's a boss, who is very initiative, a lot of fire energy. Leo, Aries, they're coming towards you. This is somebody who's older to you. They have seen life. They could even be a father or a mother. They're a parent, very successful, and this is for love. And they are going to find the solution. They're going to be your solution. Now, this individual could also be going through a divorce. I want to put this out there. Somebody could be going through a divorce here, and perhaps they're freeing themselves and coming towards you. I'm sensing that too. Or for some of you, if you are a parent, you are going through a divorce, you're going to find the ideal solution to get out of this cage that has kept you tied up. I want to set that intention too. Okay. Some of you are going to be cutting ties with something or someone. When this card comes in, it's like the anchor card, right? Which is supposed to give you stability. You've not got that. It's dragged you through the mud, even your reputation. And this is with foreign people, foreign places, because the ship energy is Sagittarius. You felt like they've dragged you through the mud. You're going to cut ties. You're going to move on. You are going to move on from this. And it's going to be once and for all. It's like you're not going to get on this particular kind of an adventure ever again. You've puked enough. What? Enough. It doesn't work for you. You're going to shift your way of doing people. What is this talking about? You're going to move away from things which looked grand. But when you got on them, they dragged you through the mud, and you're like, why am I putting myself through this? You're going to leave this kind of behavior. Perhaps you dealt with a narcissist, and I'm not sensing this mirroring each other. I'm sensing a narcissist who's obsessed with themselves. Perhaps you've dealt with them. You are going towards someone who gives you equal importance, who is like the yin to your yang. They balance you. You're not going to be like this. But there are people who are selfish. I, me, myself, and I on repeat. And they've dragged you through these relationships. You're not going to allow them to do that anymore. You're going to cut ties with such people. You're going to get back out there, start dating. I think you're going to start talking to somebody you know. This person could be at a distance from you in another country, perhaps. You're going to start dating online again. Look at the beautiful energy here: champagne and roses and chocolate and wine, conversations and, you know, compassion and equality and fair play and justice, commitment. Brand new start for you, Pisces. Start the new year on a new note. Release negativity. Enough of these people who have dragged you through the mud. Let them stay in that mud and stay there. That's not your level. You're way higher up. Okay? Now, I want to take some cards from my own handwritten um, cards to give you another message of what Spirit may want to tell you before I close out this reading. Okay, Pisces? Do check out my playlists. I post 2 readings for all signs every week, Monday and Thursday. Now, true love, they are here, arriving. Remember that card? Arriving. Where is it gone? The ship. See what it says here. Progression and arriving. New love, they are here. There is somebody coming towards you from afar. This could be they have to catch a boat, a flight. I'm not boat. I don't know. QE2. They are coming towards you. They are coming towards you. Finish. I know it. New dream home. Okay. New dream home. So be it. There is new love coming for you. Look at this, Pisces, how you're starting the year. New love, true love, they are here. Brand new home. So be it. Pisces, I love this energy for you. And I know, you are taken advantage of a lot by people because you are about, how do I put it? You just give to a point of no return where people walk all over you, take advantage of you. Don't allow such a breed of people to be around you anymore. Release them, yeah? Because you're about unconditional love. You're about divine love. And I want you to know it's arriving, it's coming towards you. Make space, Pisces. Allow a new breed of people, not those wolves in those sheepskins. They're all the same, all the same. Banish them. New home, new love, it's here. So be it. So, my darlings, these were your messages for all the signs. Don't forget to watch your chart ruler and your sun, moon, rising, Venus, North Node and South Node. Comment below, let me know what you're going through. I'll be back with your other reading. I will post two of them every single week for all the signs, okay? So that you can watch all your signs at one point in time, Monday and Thursdays. So until next time, I just want to tell you Happy New Year one more time. I love you. Thank you for staying connected with me. It means a lot to me. I do not take this lightly. From my Anahata to your Anahataya, I love you. It's going to be a wonderful year. Namaste.